Alright, back to the show. So this will be the alien costume from the 90's series. Blew up your Disney Plus. Your timestamp to when want the credits, watch the credits. If not, skip to about (106) and press play now. So this is a classic episode. I remember watching this all the time. I don't think I watched it on tape, but I definitely watched it back in the day on TV. Saturday morning cartoons. This was like the show to watch besides X-Men. It had a lot of cool crossovers. Like the 90's had like the best crossover. Like you had the Batman animated series and Superman animated series crossing over. After both shows got like 2 or 3 seasons instead of crossing over. You had the iconic Batman Superman movie. And this you had X-Men showed up in this a couple times. I think you had the Punisher at one point. I'm kind of shocked they had the Punisher at all. Considering how violent he is in the comics. I mean, they censored the crap out of Spider-Man in this. And they do all the time with the most powerful characters. I don't think I'll ever understand why. Back in the days where Peter Parker wore the same shirt every day, and he swings by the same 5 buildings. And don't pick up us here with the same bad haircut. And they got the freaking Kingpin there. Again, I always draw the Kingpin to be this big ass chubby dude. Acting like he can actually stand toe to toe with Spider-Man and walk away. Like, give me a break. Daredevil can beat the shit out of Kingpin with his bare hands. He ain't getting the job on Spider-Man. Story of the year. Look where I am. I always kind of thought like Peter's rivalry with that Eddie Rock was actually kind of funny. You just kept mess with him like the entire series. I think this is where the Raymond Trilogy messed up because they set up John Jameson pretty good to go to space at the end of Spider-Man 2 when Leapfrog Mary Jane left his ass at the altar. That should have been the setup for 3 for him to go to space and find a symbiote. Maybe get that medallion come Man Wolf, I think it is. Now Sam Raimi's the horror dude. He's known for his horror movies, so would have been pretty cool to see in 3 instead of wasting Venom and the Green Goblin and Sand Guy. Shouldn't even been in that film. Like even the dopey Spider-Verse movies, they draw Kingpin to be this big ass dude. And I was like, how in the world do you even fit into any doors? But shut. Watch. Coming, boys. Coming. Always wonder, like, no one ever notices when Peter disappears. Hey, where did Peter go? What in the wild? It's almost too big in this. Like, how does he fit into any frames? I don't think the way they draw Kingpin this way would fit on the comic book panel. What a mess. But hey, I always get the same 5 shots when Spider-Man spinning around. They're just drawn so damn bulky. Can't do nothing else. I said Jersey. Spider sense? Like, come on, how did that even happen? Gotta be shit. I always love the little spider tracers you put on his enemies. Either our tracker and busted was in places built like a fortress. And then just give bigger plus a reason to start hating on Spider-Man again. Spider-Man saved my kid? What? Can't publish that in the newspaper. I finally got that wall crown second guns. I'm taking Brock. Finally got that wall crown second guns. My face has been destroyed. There isn't a place that's built like a fortress. Here it is, gentlemen. Spider-Man robbed the shuttle. Wow. Like, if I was Spider-Man, I'd go to the Daily Bugle and pick a push to the freaking ceiling. Why not me, Spider-Man? Old ass on me. Jesus. I always thought the sequence was really cool. How the suits would fight over each other. Well, unlike Ultimate Spider-Man, this show pretty much follows the comics as closely as it can, including this sequence here. Pretty sure this was in the comic as well. Second, I thought I was going out of my mind. Now, why is this suit look more blue than black? Holding a black suit looks like it's got its blue tint on it. It looks better than the one in the movie. Say that much. Probably ain't hard to do. Let's taste that. Went that way. See what I mean? Being too bulky. This real right. I got the soup. It went that way. You can almost taste that. This is corny shit from the freaking 90s. Hilarious. Yeah, it's not even a black suit. It's like got this blue tint around him. Aerosmith did did the opening theme for the series. Now, the way he talks to Flash Thompson is how we should have talked to him from the beginning. If he had actually had dropped his balls, actually told Flash what it is, he would never have been bullied. Not this time. Something to do with the contents. I don't really see anything wrong with that. I mean, Flash Thompson's a shithead. So I'm standing up to Flash Thompson. I really don't see any issue with that. You're so different, Peter. You don't cave down to bullies anymore. Such a different person now. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Super weird kid. Like, looks like I've made older than. Like, she has like full head of blonde hair, but like, she looks like she's in her like 60s or something. She doesn't have a full head of silver hair. So I'm confused. I'm like, it's almost like they make her try to make her look younger than she is. Yeah, he's way too bulky. Like even Spectacular, they had the symbiote suit storyline. And I think was done way better than this. Now with the 90's, like Spectacular took this and made it so much better. And this is how easy it is for them to beat up these villains. Makes you wonder why he struggles so much. Like originally, it was supposed to be a glimpse of Venom in the Spider-Man 3, but they cut it out of the movie because they thought it was too scary or whatever. Well, if you're gonna put Venom in the freaking movie, you might as well show him. It's like, well, there's 5 rows in the damn theater. Seriously. And that was described in the book, which I read, because Legion's better than the film. Ain't no dance in the book, I'll tell you that. Alien Costume Part 2. Get your timestamp to about 2:37 and press play now. You boneheads can't catch me. How was you make me stronger than fashion? Another whole world. It's like 5 cops coming out. The Black Spider-Man is unbeatable. Should I try to Sonic Blaster? How many other balls? This is weird. Maybe this ain't Spider-Man. How many other balls crawling around here? You smell me every It's funny to say how many other wall crawls hang around here. Well, in the present day, probably like 50 spider people. There's way too damn many now. And some of them are cool. I miss the days when it was just Peter as the only spider person. Now when there's like a zillion of them now, because now, I mean, after the Clone Saga in the comics, Peter became less special. Now it's just like kind of ridiculous. You don't call off that. Well, got Spider to that's all I got. Where you go? Got to get that suit on. Here it is, gentlemen. Handle the best. Trying to destroy his whole planet. Only handle the best. I mean, you think Connors would be in jail or something after all the shit he did. They're wanting that too, Connors. I know in the comics, he goes to Reed Richards to get rid of the suit. He puts in this glass tank, then he gets out and finds then he finds it in Brock, who just happens to be at the same bell tower as Peter Parker. Like, just a fool at the Halloween costume. What's the big deal? Let's be glad he took it. JJ did it for you. You did this for yourself, Brock. Everywhere I go, because of my job, reputation, my health, my apartment, my apartment. Spider-Man, everywhere I turn, he's in my way. Because of my job, reputation, my health, my apartment. Oh, Eddie Brock. Oh, this is what they call me, the shock. So painful, so. What's this? A party. No one invited me. Get ready. It's gonna be a blast. We'll be right back. Rest in pieces. How about I follow you instead? Surprise, shocker. Let me tell you the history. I am invincible. Oh, God. Did smash Spider though. Well, there's my old friend after Smite. I kind of wish the Insomniac games had the patches on his forearms with the unlimited webs. It just looks like they still got the web shooter thing going, even with the black suit. This is one of the best parts of the black suit is that it makes its own webs. Listen, listen. 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 Now we go to Eddie Brock all the way down here. So now we see all that from down the street. Yeah, okay. So now we're supposed to come right when they call. It's for John, not for you. Spider, enjoy the fame. Wow. Yes. One thing I don't like about this show is the way Venom was designed. I think they could have done a better job with that. I think Spectacular has the best Venom design. And then Insomniac Games has a pretty cool design for Venom. So I could give the kids some clothes first. Surprise, you were for real shock. Now I'm gonna take you from there. Ooh, oh shit. Spider-Man in trouble. Her. What superhero landing? He's about to kick him in the face. And he's still conscious. Spray back time loop slinger. I said, come on. Slinger. Surprised it doesn't even work on the show, apparently. Surprised, shocker? Let me tell you to the straight. I'm invincible. Get back here, stalker. Shocker. You can't escape me. Chase you to the ends of the earth. We're good as blasters. You pay for that. The check's in the mail. I'm going to see you for dessert. Now it works. Of course. Pay for that. The check's in the mail, baby. I use that line so much because of the show. Now, the way that Spider-Man 3 handled him taking off the suit was brilliant. Unfortunately, the rest of the film stinks, but that one bell tower sequence and removing the symbiote, awesome. Maybe the only thing they got right about Venom. The character never should have touched in that trilogy. Or if they did, as soon as anybody gets the symbiote, you cut away and don't show them again. Yeah, because Peter didn't even know Venom existed for a while in the original comics. Because Mary Jane came home one day and she sees this shadow in the apartment. She thinks it's Peter, of course, because Peter was wearing the cloth version of the black suit at the time. And the shadow just says, "Hi, honey, I'm home." And that's how the interview ends. And that was your first introduction to Venom in the mid 80s, I want to say. And they could have done something like that in the movie for sure. So at the end of Spider-Man 3, instead of ruining Venom, should have just saved him for the next film. They were planning to do like six of them then, them daggone films back in the day. Spider-Man, Joy the Fate. Wow, it lasts. Now, in the final episode of the Alien Costume Trilogy, there's your timestamp to about 2:33, and press play now. Yeah, move it. Rock every you could. Cause of my job, station, my health, my body. You can't do this. I already have. You're fine. Okay, but you was last thing I do. But surprise, surprise. I do like the animation for the symbiote coming out to him and all that. It's really cool. Yeah, the design for Venom in this is not great. Hasn't aged well at all. So now, dude, this coming next. Yeah, this Venom design is not great at all. You- Usually, when you compare it to like the Insomnia games and Spectacular, it's like it's the step downwards. Need a hand, pal? Or do you mind if we just go? Well, we introduce you to we're real close, kid. Your hand me downs. Now, Venom being like bulky and shit makes sense. Like drawing Spider-Man that way, like, yeah, I'm not crazy about it. Spectacular had the best design for Spider-Man. Not even close. I thought they said we're happy to be together. Subtitles say we're thrilled to be together. Stop calling us that. We are Venom. It was like Venom is like the one villain that could sneak up behind Peter in a stealth way, puts him in front of a train. You never know who did it. This is where it starts hallucinating venom. Don't you just love theater? Thanks, Spidey gems. Wonder what people would do. They know who Spidey. Hey, let's go ask Jameson about. Now they're gonna swing by the same 5 buildings. Two. Take it out, dudes. I'm Spider-Man. Oh look, just kicked him. I love that. It was almost like he's fighting like regular criminals. Or someone like Venom can take a hit. Goblin can take a hit. Octavius? No. When people like to hype up Dr. Octopus, like Dr. Octopus wouldn't last 30 seconds against a fight with Spider-Man. Just wouldn't happen. Pretty close up, Mr. Parker. Do it. Same shot again. Perfect time for an unmask. No. Now, this part is funny. He's like freaking newspaper editor. He doesn't know how to use a camera. Don't you just love the theater? But you missed the curtain, Petey. Yeah, this is the type of Eddie Brock I would have wanted to see in live action. They just done this with him just stalking him after he gets the symbiote instead of just straight up revealing Venom and do that ridiculous Sandman Venom team up, which made no sense. He could have just had a shadow following Peter for like maybe a couple of weeks or something until they realized something was off. And just save Venom for the next film. Done. Got the fight. He's always talking to his head. It's hilarious. Hey, blast. Where'd he go? This is probably the ugliest Venom design I've ever seen. You know what I mean? Could have scaled the wall or something. Just hanging there on the web. You got to stop falling. Fucker. Take it, please. Kind of wonder, like, the Venom Eddie Brock is pretty much gone at this point. Like, I know in the Spider-Man 3 book, when the symbiote slithers off Eddie Brock, ain't nothing but a skeleton left. And the book said that he was pretty much devoured by the symbiote. So that was kind of interesting. I can see where they cut that out in the movie, but as the countdown draws to a close. And I kind of like how he outsmarts him. I still wish we could have done like a straight up Spider-Man Venom brawl, like in Spectacular. And that fight in Spectacular Spider-Man and Venom, what we should have gotten in Spider-Man 3, honest truth. I'm still kind of shocked to put Carnage in this show at all. Considering how violent that character is, I'm still baffled by that. All these years later, I'm like, put Carnage in this show? Jeez. It's ironic because Venom does return. I think in later this season or season 2, the Baron Mordo, I think, does something because he shows up out of nowhere. And I think he finds some way to bring the shuttle back, and it replicates into the red symbiote that becomes Carnage. And that was a nice little trilogy of episodes. By far my favorite in the series. These are the episodes I probably watched the most as a kid, honestly. But of course, Spectacular did it better.